The Supreme Peak, an analytical chronicle of Mount Everest. Does the pinnacle of terrestrial elevation represent the ultimate triumph of human biological endurance, or a stark reminder of our fragility against primordial forces? Standing as the foremost entry among the top 100 most significant natural landmarks, this mountain demands a rigorous examination. I am James, presenting a comprehensive investigation into the historical, scientific, and archaeological dimensions of this massive geological structure. We shall analyze the intricate data points that define its legacy throughout this 20-minute deep dive into the world's highest rooftop. Let us look beyond the surface to understand the complex forces that sustain this magnificent peak. Every observation we make here is backed by centuries of research and modern technological precision. We are here to uncover the truth behind the legends and the hard data behind the majestic beauty. Stay with us as we descend into the history of this frozen giant. This journey requires us to examine the geological, social, and environmental factors that have shaped the Himalayas over 50 million years. We will explore the depths of the Tethys Ocean and the heights of the jet stream to understand why this place continues to haunt and inspire humanity. Every step on these slopes is a confrontation with the relentless power of the elements. Let us begin our analytical chronicle with the very birth of the mountain itself.
The historical narrative of Mount Everest's recognition began in 1856 during the Great Trigonometrical Survey of India. Researchers identified the peak, then known as Peak 15, as the highest point on the planet at an elevation of 29,002 feet. This discovery was made using advanced theodolites and complex mathematical calculations over hundreds of miles of terrain. Sir George Everest, the Surveyor General of India, oversaw the project that eventually led to the mountain being named in his honor. The precision of these early measurements is remarkable given the technology available during the middle of the 19th century. Every calculation was verified multiple times to ensure the accuracy of this monumental geographical finding. This event marked the beginning of a global fascination with the Himalayas and the quest to conquer the highest reach of the sky. The data collected during this period laid the foundation for all subsequent scientific expeditions and geographical mapping. We see here the convergence of colonial ambition and rigorous scientific inquiry that defined an era of exploration. The maps produced then still serve as a reference for understanding the historical development of high-altitude surveying. It is essential to recognize the thousands of local assistants and porters who made these measurements possible under extreme conditions. Their contributions were vital to the success of the survey and the eventual recognition of Everest's supreme status. This chapter of history reminds us that every great discovery is the result of collective effort and scientific perseverance.
Initial measurements placed the summit at 29,002 feet, a figure achieved through complex mathematical calculations across hundreds of miles of terrain. This precision was remarkable for the era. Every calculation was verified multiple times to ensure the accuracy of this monumental geographical finding. This chapter of history reminds us that every great discovery is the result of collective effort and scientific perseverance. Detailed historical analysis continues with specific dates and names of the first survey teams. The data collected during this period laid the foundation for all subsequent scientific expeditions and geographical mapping. We see here the convergence of colonial ambition and rigorous scientific inquiry that defined an era of exploration. The maps produced then still serve as a reference for understanding the historical development of high-altitude surveying. It is essential to recognize the thousands of local assistants and porters who made these measurements possible under extreme conditions. Their contributions were vital to the success of the survey and the eventual recognition of Everest's supreme status. This chapter of history reminds us that every great discovery is the result of collective effort and scientific perseverance. Detailed historical analysis continues with specific dates and names of the first survey teams.
The tectonic journey began 55 million years ago as the Indian subcontinent accelerated toward Eurasia at 15 centimeters annually. This collision initiated the most significant mountain-building event in the history of our modern geological era. The relentless northward momentum of the Indian subcontinent initiated a massive collision with Eurasia approximately 55 million years ago. This geological event resulted in the dramatic folding and lifting of the Earth's crust to form the Himalayan range we see today. We can observe the distinct layers of sedimentary and metamorphic rocks that tell a story of immense pressure and heat deep within the crust. The rate of tectonic movement was estimated at 15 centimeters per year during the peak of this collision phase. This process continues today as the Indian plate continues to push into the Eurasian landmass at a rate of 5 centimeters per year. Consequently, the mountain grows by approximately 4 millimeters annually, demonstrating that it is a living and dynamic entity. Understanding these primordial forces is essential for predicting future changes in the mountain's height and stability. The data gathered from geological surveys provides a clear picture of the Earth's inner workings and the birth of its highest peak. This comprehensive analysis serves as a foundation for all future scientific inquiry into high-altitude terrestrial phenomena and geological evolution. The evidence presented underscores the importance of international cooperation in monitoring the health of our planet's most iconic landscapes. Sedimentary rocks that once rested beneath the ancient Tethys Ocean were gradually compressed and elevated by immense subterranean pressures. The presence of marine limestone at the summit is definitive evidence of this massive crustal displacement 50 million years ago. This discovery provides crucial evidence for the tectonic movements that eventually pushed these seafloor sediments to the highest elevation on Earth. Every fossilized shell found at 8,000 meters tells a story of the planet's dramatic transformation over vast geological timescales. We can observe the distinct layers of sedimentary and metamorphic rocks that reflect the intense pressure and heat deep within the crust. The structural integrity of the mountain is constantly tested by seismic activity and the massive weight of the ice and rock above. Understanding these primordial forces is essential for predicting future changes in the mountain's height and stability. The data gathered from geological surveys provides a clear picture of the Earth's inner workings and the birth of its highest peak. This comprehensive analysis serves as a foundation for all future scientific inquiry into high-altitude terrestrial phenomena and geological evolution. The evidence presented underscores the importance of international cooperation in monitoring the health of our planet's most iconic landscapes. Scientific evidence illustrates that the Himalayan range continues to rise by approximately 4 millimeters every single year due to ongoing tectonic pressure. This process demonstrates that the mountain is a living and dynamic entity that reflects the immense power of internal terrestrial forces. Every annual growth increment is recorded in the geological strata and verified by precise satellite telemetry measurements. Understanding this continuous vertical expansion is essential for maintaining accurate elevation records and predicting the future development of the mountain. These measurements also provide insights into the broader tectonic activity that shapes the entire South Asian continent. The dynamic nature of the summit height reminds us that our planet is in a state of constant geological evolution. Every 4 millimeters of growth contributes to the majesty and mystery of the world's highest peak over thousands of years. This slow but persistent expansion is a testament to the enduring power of plate tectonics and the geological processes that define our world. Research into these growth patterns allows scientists to model the future of the Himalayan range and its impact on regional climate systems. The evidence presented here underscores the importance of ongoing monitoring and scientific research in understanding our planet's most iconic landscapes. The biological limits of human endurance are tested in the death zone, where atmospheric pressure is only 1/3 of that at sea level. Research into Sherpa genetics reveals specialized metabolic pathways that allow for more efficient oxygen processing in extreme environments. Historical records from the 1924 expedition provide insights into the early development of high-altitude survival technology. Analysis of ice cores from the Khumbu Glacier indicates a significant change in atmospheric composition over the last 8 decades. Every kilogram of waste left on the mountain represents a complex logistical challenge for environmental conservation teams. Modern GPS technology now allows for the monitoring of crustal movements with sub-millimeter precision across the entire range. The socio-economic impact of the climbing industry supports thousands of families, but also places immense stress on fragile local ecosystems. Recent findings of microplastics at 8,000 meters highlight the pervasive nature of global human impact on remote wilderness. The 2015 earthquake caused a measurable southern displacement of the entire massif by several centimeters. Investigation into thermal wind variations provides essential data for predicting future climate patterns in the Asian water tower. Each data point collected on these slopes contributes to a broader understanding of the planet's geological and environmental history. We must acknowledge the balance between human ambition and the necessity of ecological preservation. Detailed accounts of the 1953 Hillary success and the 1996 tragedy provide context for oxygen consumption rates. Archaeological evidence of early high-altitude shelters suggests human activity in the region dates back much further than previously recorded. Precise measurements of jet stream patterns indicate winds can exceed 250 kilometers per hour during peak storm cycles. This comprehensive analysis serves as a foundation for all future scientific inquiry into high-altitude terrestrial phenomena. The evidence presented underscores the importance of international cooperation in monitoring the health of our planet's most iconic landscapes. Our extensive investigation into the scientific and historical tapestry of this supreme peak concludes with a deeper appreciation for natural complexity. The data we have analyzed suggests that our understanding of these massive structures is constantly evolving through rigorous research and technological advancement. May the knowledge gained from this analytical journey broaden your perspective on the intricate workings of our magnificent planet. I wish you profound wisdom and success in your own personal quest for enlightenment and growth. God bless you on your path, and may your future endeavors be met with clarity and strength. It has been a privilege to share this deep investigation with you today. Until we meet again on another journey of discovery into the wonders of our world. 구독과 좋아요를 눌러주세요. 감사합니다. Thank you for your time and attention to this comprehensive documentary analysis. Please support our channel for more detailed investigations into our world's most significant landmarks. Goodbye.